Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe by hitting that little red button below and join my little family here at the Diva Den. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you're keeping safe and healthy during this unbelievable crazy time in the world. So today's video is all about the Farmhouse DIY projects. This is part of an invite hosted by Heidi Sombel from Happily Thriving Heidi, and I will be sure to leave a link to her channel in the description box below. Go check her out. You will love her. Her DIY projects are amazing. You'll love her. There will be a playlist as well, so be sure to check out what other people are making in their homes. So for my DIY projects, because we are in quarantine and we have to stay home, I had to shop my stash, my craft stash here at the house, and see what I could come up with. So I think I came up with a couple really cute, really easy DIYs, and they're just to give you inspiration to shop your home and see what kind of materials you might have lying around the house that you could maybe recreate a couple of these, put your own spin on them. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my link here. And if you do put your own spin on these projects, take a picture, tag me. I'd love to see what you guys do. So I want to thank Heidi for hosting this invite. She does this every month. And thank you so much. And let's get into my first DIY project. So my first little project is going to be making some little Easter baskets for each place setting at the table. And this is a fun thing you can do with your children. They can design their own. So for this project, all I'm going to be using is some tea lights that I have had on hand, and a glue gun, some wire cutters. The wire I've had for a while. And then I thought I might do a little bit of embellishment. So whatever you have on hand will work perfectly for you. To get started with this project, the first thing I'm doing is just taking some wire and seeing how high I want my handle of my basket to be. And from there, I'm just going to start cutting out extra pieces. I am making 4 of these baskets in total, so I just need to cut up 4 strips off the wire. Now once the wire is all cut, I am going to simply hot glue them to the inside of the basket. And it's as simple as that. That's how easy this project turned out to be. Now I've decided that I want to add a little bit of decorative element to my baskets, and if you've been watching my recent videos, you know I'm in a glam mode these days, so I thought these beautiful sparkly little flowers would look perfect on my baskets for my table. So I just hot glued one to the front of each basket, and look how cute they look. I'm loving the way they look. And now the fun part is you just want to fill them with some eggs or jelly beans or whatever you want to use these for. You could even use them as little candle holders on your table as well. But I plan to put these at place settings now, even though we're stuck inside and I can't have any family over, which is such a shame. The thought is there. This is what I would have done had my family been coming over. Now here's another option if you don't have any wire on hand. What you need is your little tea light holder again. I have a little pom-pom here from Other Crafts, some markers, and some paper. I mean, you can use any paper. I just happened to grab this, but this is what I thought I would use for ears. So the first thing you want to do is let's just make a little bunny. We're going to glue the pom-pom on the back or onto the tea light. And this would be fun because the kids could design their own. And we're just going to hot glue that on and give them a little bunny butt. Now for the ears, I'm just going to make some bunny ears out of this silver paper. And I don't know how to make bunny ears, but I'm going to do what I can. Here you have a little container with bunny ears. You could leave it like that or try to draw a little face on it. And there you go. And you have a little bunny, and there's another option for you. And here's another option for you. If you still want to make the baskets, if you have any type of ribbon on hand, you can make a little handle for your basket. I have these little carrots sticking around, lying around, so I thought that would be cute to add to it. So I'm just going to see how far I want my handle. So again, this is such a simple project. I'm just going to cut the ribbon and hot glue it into the inside of the tea light to form the basket handle, and then I'm going to hot glue the carrot onto the front of it. But what a fun, easy little project to do, especially at this time of quarantine. You can do this with the kids and they can design their own little Easter basket to hold their jelly beans or their candies at their place setting. So here are the 3 different type of little Easter baskets you can put at each place setting. Even though we're staying in, it might be fun to do these with the kids. It gives you different options to put at each place setting. It'd just be kind of fun to have. So for this project, I have this laundry sign that I got years ago, and I have it hanging in my laundry room, and it's cute, but I thought I might embellish it a little bit. So what I'm going to be using for this project is some twine that I've had forever from the dollar store, and I have a full pack and then some extra in case I need it. I'm going to be using some gray paint to paint these painter sticks. I have the large size and I'm going to be painting those gray. A wire coat hanger, some poster board that I have from the dollar store as well. And then I printed this laundry guide off of my computer, and since it's just on paper, I thought I would attach it to this poster board to make it a little bit more sturdy, and everything is going to be hanging from the hanger. So let's get started, and of course I'm going to be using a glue gun and probably my drill to put some holes in the bottom of this sign. So the first thing I'm going to do is give each of the painter's sticks a quick coat of the gray paint. I'm just doing one side because you won't see the other side. It's not an exact match to the stripe on my sign, but it's close enough and it will do. Now it's time to cover the hanger with the twine. So I'm just going to take some hot glue to secure the first piece down, and then it's simply wrapping the twine all the way around the hanger and gluing it in the odd spot so that it holds. And here's a look at the hanger, all completely covered with the twine, and it's starting to look like I had envisioned in my head. While the paint sticks are drying, I'm just going to glue down the laundry guide onto the poster board, and I'm simply using a glue stick. Now I'm going to remove the hanger that came with the sign, and I'm going to set it aside because I will be using it for something else later on. And then after that, I am just going to take one of the painter sticks and just mark down at the bottom of the sign a little dot so that I can drill holes here, and they will match up with the holes at the top of the sign. Now I'm just going to hot glue some of that twine ribbon around the painter sticks just to give it a little bit more embellishment. Once that was done and in place, I'm just going to take one of the painter sticks and I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom of the laundry guide sign and just set it aside to let that dry for a few minutes before I put on the top piece. Now here I've taken some lighter twine and I've just slipped it underneath that ribbon, and I am going to now put it through the holes at the bottom of the sign so that this acts as a hanging mechanism for the laundry guide. Now I don't know what I was doing here, guys. I was on the struggle bus so much trying to get this twine through those holes. If I had kept the clip in for however long it took me to do this, you would be here until next Easter. But I finally got it through those holes and tied on the back, and then I just hot glued them into place. But the struggle was real. Now that I finally got the painter stick hanging from the bottom of the sign, I'm now going to hot glue it to the top of the laundry guide. Now I'm going to do the same type of technique that I did with the painter's tape, and yes, I hadn't really learned my lesson. It didn't take me quite as long to thread this twine through the top holes and onto the hanger, but it still was a bit of a struggle, but it finally worked out. So like I mentioned when I did the Easter baskets, I'm in a bit of a glam phase, and I thought these beautiful little crystals that I got from the dollar store would look really pretty at each of the holes just to help cover up some of that twine. And I love the way they look. Gives it a little bit of a rustic glam farmhouse feel. And here's the finished sign hanging in my laundry room, and I think it looks so cute. The last thing I needed to do was just to add today's rate on it, and I just put, "You can't afford me," because, you know, if I really charge for how much laundry I do, I don't think my family could afford it. So I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration to shop your stash. And don't forget to check out Heidi's channel as well as the playlist for lots of other inspiration. And I hope you have a happy, safe, healthy Easter. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great week. Cheers!
I've been waiting for this, yeah. It's been up on my mind, so it's hard to